Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning on a Friday. Friday for you. I work tomorrow, but it is still a Friday. My wife's like, happy Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday for you. I work tomorrow, but I know what you mean. It's Friday. I get it. It's Friday. So, good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Game Time Brian here, otherwise known as the Mailman. Off to my appointed rounds this Friday, October 4th. Let's not rush it. October 4th. Rise and grind, baby. Rise and grind. Heading out to the route where I'll get attacked by another dog. Nah, we should be fine today. Healing up nicely. Yeah, it was not a lot of defense played last night. Not a lot of defense played in that football game, the kind of game that the NFL really loves. 36-30 in overtime. Kirk Cousins, we're going to call him Prime Cousins. Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards against that Tampa Bay defense. All right. They're on deck in the next 4 weeks. We're either going to be buried, the Cowboys, or we're going to be coming out of the other end of this thing with some confidence. But, hey, listen. You play who's on the schedule. No apologies, right? So, it'll be interesting to see how it all works out. But Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. So we sit here Friday. We got 2 more days until Sunday. The Eagles are on a bye week. It's good for the health. It's good for the mind because you don't got stress. And Dallas will have our bye week in a couple weeks. So we play in Pittsburgh, home against Detroit, and then we're in a bye week. And then we're at the 49ers and at Atlanta? We're home against Atlanta. I'm not sure. Somehow I think we're in Atlanta. That would be rough. But anyway, we'll see. We shall see. Good win, though. I thought it was a cool stream last night. I got Mark Hutchton and Chuck Stuff going out today. And then Bobby Babinski, I'll send your hat out tomorrow. Woo! Yeah, look at this. I love the sun, even though I woke up with a bad headache today, so I took a couple Tylenol. I think it's my allergies. I will be taking an allergy pill shortly. Well, here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Anyway, yeah. So I just have a feeling Dallas is gonna go into Pittsburgh and win. I really do. Everything. I just got that feeling, kind of like how Eagles had that feeling about New Orleans when New Orleans just went and throttled a team. They had this air of confidence about them. I just think Dallas is going to go in and get the job done. But maybe that's just my dreaming because they're decimated. But these are the type of situations. If you really do have talented guys as backups, which I think Dallas does, I've been saying all along, we need to play Ryan Flournoy and Jalen Brooks, along with Jalen Tolbert. He's already been playing. But guys like John Stevens Jr., he needs to be elevated. Okay? He's a wide receiver in college, 6'6". He's a tight end for the Cowboys. He's a threat, people. I know they've had a hard time elevating him, and maybe they won't be able to elevate him because he's on the practice squad, and I don't know that they have you're only allowed to elevate 2 practice squad people at once, I believe. So maybe they can't. which would suck, which means they're not handling their roster right, in my opinion. You got talented guys that are on the practice squad that need to come up. Here's the deal with John Stevens Jr. Once John Stevens plays in a game, you can't put him back to the practice squad. That's just my opinion. Once he plays in a game, he's gonna have a good game. He's gonna you'll be like, wow, look at that guy, John. I can see it now, ESPN. John Stevens Jr., 100-yard game. It's like, well, now you have to make a decision, Can't keep them all. Playmakers win in the league. You need to play your playmakers. In my opinion, John Stevens Jr. coming off the ACL, he was a playmaker last year. This year, I think you got to get him up, man. Dak Prescott says he's telling people in the building that he's very confident this week if he can get the time to throw the ball, that he's going to carve up that Steelers defense. I know you laugh if you want. But Dak has been money this year. Dak Prescott is number one in the league in tight window throws, which means his guys aren't getting open, meaning all your other guys. And he's, that's probably why you see him throw behind a little bit, to be a little on the safe side. Because anytime you throw ahead, I just feel like he's throwing safely. Making sure that his guys are running the right route. But, again, this is a game that Dak Prescott needs to win. Dak Prescott needs to win this game. God, look at that. Like a turtle. Oh, sorry. She's looking at me. Hey, how are you? Really hot, these rhinos. But, yeah, this is a game that your $60 million quarterback needs to just go up and you throw for a 280, 3 touchdowns, and get the W. This is what you need. Dak Prescott, this is what you need, bro. The team needs you. CD, let's go. Jake Ferguson, let's go. The Jalens, let's go. But Mike McCarthy yesterday was talking about a running game. I don't know about that. I would love to have a running game. I think you could use a running game at time, but see, this is the type of game where your offensive line, it's up to your coach. Your coach is on the team. You basically tell your team, we are decimated. You have to run the ball this week. You have to run the ball. You're going to get smashed. You can't do it. Your Sunday Night Football, are you going to get embarrassed? Are you going to come to play? These guys are going to be ready to go. I really do believe that. You just kind of want to stay out of passing situations against this team. I know what you're saying. You just said throw the ball. Yeah, throw the ball when you want to throw the ball. Quick passing game. But there's going to be shots downfield. Because we got some tall receivers that are going to be playing on Sunday night. There's going to be opportunities down the field against the Steelers secondary. Whether we can take advantage of it, that'll be my eyes will be watching, because I need Dak to get the ball out. I need to get Dak to get the balls in the hands of the Jalens. CD's going to be blanketed, top, bottom, left, right. You know that. So, what is going on there? But anyway, yeah. So, I think we have a shot. To me, if we can get this game Sunday, then now that gives you a boost of energy. Because, again, I think that the worst case, we lose to Detroit, we go into the bye, we get bodies back going into San Francisco, which is always a big game. Okay? One of these times we're going to win. I'm just telling you, one of these times Dallas is going to go into San Francisco. And then maybe this year when San Francisco, I'm predicting Arizona to win this week. Arizona's a good team. They're not a 1-3 team yet. Washington rolled them. I'm predicting them to go in and win this week. So, San Francisco 49ers could very well be 3-3 when we play them. Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe it's, oh, well, you won because it's not a good 49er team type of deal. I think we're in a tough spot with Detroit. If we somehow go into Pittsburgh and win, which I think we can, come home and beat Detroit, then we're rolling, people. But I don't see that, so I'm just going to keep it 100. We need to find a way to split. I don't want to go into Pittsburgh and lose, then have to come home to Detroit. Revenge game. Detroit's coming off a bye week. That's not going to be good. So, and then have to go into your bye week on a 2-game losing streak. Then have to go to the 49ers. That could be the death nail there. You come out of that stretch, go to San Francisco and get shellacked. People are going to start looking at each other like, what are we doing here? What's the coaching? Yeah, they'll start throwing coaches under the bus, 1-year deals. This is what you're looking at. I'm not saying that Daniel M., I'm not saying I'm rooting for it, but I'm saying we need to find a way to win this Pittsburgh game. That'll make things better. That really will. Beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Come home. Give it your best shot against Detroit, who's well rested. And God only knows who we lose in this game. Seems like every game we're losing somebody. So let's do that. Let's just focus on the Steelers. Go get the W. Because I think we can win. I really do. But Mike McCarthy's talking about running a football. Okay. I mean, I think you can. Metrics tell you that Dallas is opening up the holes. That we're leaving more yards on the field than any other team in the NFL as far as running the football. Our running game is not good. The holes are there. I'm not saying they're gaping holes, but the holes are there. But metrics are telling you that Dallas is leaving more yards on the field, which means Rico Dowdle doesn't seem like he has a very good feel for daylight. I don't know, man. It's just something with Rico I'm not a fan of. I don't know. We'll see. I expect more elevations next week because, like I said, you're only allowed to elevate 2 practice squad players, I believe. I think. Put in the comments. I thought that's what somebody said last night. I never knew that was a rule. So I don't think you're going to be able to elevate John Stevens or Dalvin Cook because we're already elevating guys for necessity rather than wants or luxury. So, but anyway, don't forget lunchtime chat live from the mail truck, 3 o'clock. As soon as this trash truck gets out of my way. There he goes. Trash truck, move it along, bro. Ooh, wow, car's moving. But yeah, so stay tuned for later. Hopefully we got some kind of news. Don't expect anything with Davante Adams. Davante Adams ain't being traded anytime soon until he's healthy. Nobody's gonna pay $1 million a week to have him on your IR or not active because of a hamstring. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening. It's not happening, people. So, wait a couple weeks. We'll see who's doing what. It ain't going to be the Cowboys, though. Unless they're playing possum, I don't see the Cowboys doing it. I could be wrong. Maybe they're playing dumb. I don't see it. Too much money for the Cowboys to have to invest in that shit. So, but I'm here, everybody. I will talk to everybody later. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as.